Tenerife Police. Without suggesting that the police in Tenerife may be lazy, complacent, or lacking in detective abilities, I will look at reasons the police may not have fully invested in finding Jay alive. Tenerife is a small island and has 3 small prison facilities. These are based in the north of the island. Prisons are not cheap to run, and it costs the state a great deal of money to house the inmates. Remember this point. Insular. Nice word, but what does it mean? Insular. 1. Ignorant of or uninterested in cultures, ideas, or peoples outside one's own experience. 2. Relating to or from an island. Tenerife is what could only be described as insular in both senses of the word. The island is cut off, pretty much, and depends on tourism to keep a struggling economy afloat. It cannot afford to be locking up several British kids for the death of another British kid. Both the costs of a trial and detention of these kids would have added pressure on the fragile coffers, and worse still, the resulting press would have devastated their peak tourism season, and no doubt had lasting repercussions, especially if the death was related to chemicals, stimulants, and other criminal behavior. Was it in the interest of the police and local authorities to actually resolve this case by finding the truth? I will let you ponder on that thought for a while. Am I suggesting the police aided in covering up this incident? No. However, is it possible that the police decided it was easier to look the other way while the kids and their adult helpers ran around and covered it up? Is it possible that the police decided or were told by local authorities that the island really does not need this? I'm not throwing out big words like corruption, just an idea that perhaps it was easier to say, this is not our mess and not our problem, and we don't want to be paying for the mess of others, no matter the reasons behind it. If the police did turn a blind eye, then in my opinion they are complicit, okay? I can hear you asking, what makes me so sure the police are complicit? Sit yourself down. There are closed-circuit TV cameras dotted about, as with most places, on premises and streets. These record and some are monitored like in most places. In this day and age, it is harder to not get caught on camera somewhere. Think back to almost any other case and notice the number of videos showing a person's last movements before going missing. But in this case, we were given nothing other than what was dripped via social media by the people running the narrative. The police, with regards to video footage, seem to know nothing. Yes, we have some material that was given to us to dirty the waters and send us on a wild goose chase. The last Snapchats and the skyline webcam footage that is not recorded, saved, or stored. So how and why have we got this? We have got this because it was part of the plan to deceive the world. Magicians are not magical. What is magical is their ability to direct your mind to see what they want you to see, but more importantly, to make you miss what really happened. The magic of the illusion is in the misdirection. Some of us are fascinated with working out how illusions and magic tricks work and can identify the common principles as they ooze from this sticky case. From a psychological perspective, every action has a motivation and a purpose. These are not the same thing. The purpose is connected to the desired result. Remember this, as it will become relevant as we move on with the discussion. Drop your comments below. I am keen to know how you view the whole situation. I hope that you have gained something from this theory. I also hope that you can look at the information that is fed to you and ask the questions. What is your motivation for telling us this? What is your purpose for telling me this? Once you have those answers, you will see the information in its true light. You will see the fake Snapchat, for example, and will understand the motive and purpose behind it being presented. Thank you. Take care. Like, subscribe, and tune back in for more.